Welcome back, everybody, to the New York Mets franchise, and thank you once again to everybody out there still supporting this series. We got plenty more to go. Hopefully bring a World Series trophy to this Mets team. And speaking of, we might have a chance because we're going to finish out the regular season here today, and we're going to see if we're in the postseason. Trying to make the postseason. We're right there in the wild card hunt. Division, I don't think that's going to happen. We're 8 games back with just a few weeks left, so I just don't see that happening. Now, the Phillies could overtake the Braves, no doubt about it, but for us, I just don't think so. We'd have to have both teams absolutely collapse. I just don't see that happening. But right now, we're number 2 in the wild card. Cubs right there tied with us pretty much, and the Giants, Diamondbacks, you can see they're just a half game back each. They're right there, and even St. Louis 3 games back, and we have a series with them in the final week of the season. So that series could be absolutely huge. I'm hoping by that time we kind of have enough lead. I'm hoping this next couple weeks is good enough, but we'll see. We're going to start simming through here. 3-game set with the Yankees. Yankees, obviously, the defending champs. We take the first game, lose the second game. As long as we win series, that's good. All right, we take 2 out of 3 from New York there in that Subway series, so 2 out of 3. Now let's go to actually stay home against Miami. Now, Miami's going to be out of the playoffs. They made it last year, but they're going to try to spoil us, and they're going to take us down game number 1. So we lose 7-4. Game 2 in this set. Oh, Brett Beatty's going to be out for 1 to 2 weeks. So we're going to have to make a move here right now. He's going to be on the 10-day. And I was looking around, but Jalen Palmer's really the only guy. We can only add a position player. We have too many pitchers. So Jalen Palmer, a guy I thought about possibly bringing up at September call-ups, he's going to be brought up here for the next 1 to 2 weeks. And once Beatty is done, he will return back to the minors, as we're going to lose 2 of 3 to Miami. So that is not what I want to see at all. It's like Parker Messick got the loss there. So let's see where we sit here. So now we've lost a game and a half in the division. So yeah, that's pretty much done. Now the Phillies are 4.5 back in that division. So I think the Braves got that. We still have a wild card. Giants a game back. Cardinals now 3. You see the Diamondbacks have now fallen back to 4.5. So we're going to lose the first game to Cincinnati. Second game against Cincinnati, we're going to lose that one as well. So we've lost, 4 out of the last 5, and we get swept by Cincinnati. So now we've lost 5 out of our last 6 games, and now we go to Miami, who just took 2 out of 3 from us. We got to at least get 2 or 3 games in this series before it's going to be real serious here in the final 6 games of the season. We lose another one. 5 in a row. 5 losses in a row. Make it 6 losses in a row. This is no good. We're collapsing here. 7 losses in a row. We didn't win that entire week, and we finally get a win. Our AAA squad, really good record. Not enough to make the postseason. That's a pretty crazy year. 18 games over 500. Can't get in. AA is going to get into the playoffs. But, man, we just got that win. We lost 8 of our last 9 games there. So with 6 games left, where do we stand? Yeah, we're done. The Braves have clinched the division. We're still in the wild card, which is crazy to think. Cardinals have won 6 in a row. They're right now the hottest team. Giants are right there tied. Cubs are a half game back, and the D-backs are 3 games back. I can't believe we're still in the wild card after that disastrous week. Man. Well, before we get into that, let's just take a look with the minor league season, regular season over with. Let's take a look at stats. As Wilfredo Lara is going to lead us in hits. Now, I think Ryan Clifford would have done that. He missed, the final month and a half of the season. He probably would have ended up with 30 home runs. Real good chance, I would think, next year of possibly making the big league squad. I mean, he's going to get the invite to spring. There's no doubt about that, but I think he makes it. First base right now, infield is pretty stacked, but still, I think we can find positions for guys, because guys like Jeff McNeil, even though he had solid season once again for us, getting up there in age, regression, you gotta have to get in front of that stuff before it hits. So there's a good chance we got to get a little bit younger as well next year. Charlie Soto, same thing. I think next year is a good possibility he makes the rotation. I like what I saw out of the full season from him. I didn't want to bring him up into the big leagues this year, and I think I really what I wanted to see, and we got out of him. So I think Soto has a pretty much a solid chance of making the rotation next year. But it's good to see a lot of good production from a lot of guys. You want to see your minor league guys. You want to make it tough on yourself. Just like Jalen Palmer did, a guy that came out of nowhere. That's what you want to see from your minor league guys. Go down to Double-A. Derek Yeager, who we saw in the game last time, he goes 17-5 in his first full professional season with a 3.16 ERA, 1.27 WHIP. Really, really good season for him. He'll start off in Triple-A next year, and depending what he does, he'll have a real shot at possibly being a September call-up, or injury-wise, he'll have a chance to bring it, be called up. And we're getting that young infusion. It's always good to see the guys you draft, go up the ranks really quickly and make the big league squad. That is definitely very cool to see. And you can see Calvin Ziegler had 40 saves this season. ERA a little bit high, WHIP all right, but still, we'll take it. As for the offense, we saw put up, 24 runs of that game. Marco Vargas with 99 hits, but Giovanni Rodriguez is going to lead us in hits. But man, look at Jeff Cuevas. He played almost half the games that Rodriguez did, and the hits he put up was ridiculous. Leon Pena is going to lead us with home runs with 25. Man, it's crazy. Cuevas, give him a full season. I don't know if we'll probably bring him up to Triple-A. I don't know if I think he's shown enough here in Double-A where he doesn't have to be down here. I think he gets the call to Triple-A. But man, absolute just hitter. 383 on base, slugging near 500, 881 OPS. I'd like to see what he can do for a really complete full season. But there's the minor league stats, and now we have a huge 3-game set with the St. Louis Cardinals, who are now a game above us in the wild card standings. They're the hottest team right now in the National League, especially in that wild card hunt. Everybody else is falling back, including us. So we need to take this 3-game set. We got to at least win 2. Get back into it, because you can see right there, we are the final wild card team. Philadelphia has pretty much got that under control, I would think, even though they're falling apart too. 3-7 in their last 10, but St. Louis, 9-1 in the last 10, 6 in a row, looking for 7 in a row, and Kodai Senga is going to be on the mound, looking for that 13th victory and trying to shut down this St. Louis Cardinals team, and here we go, as that one's going to be fouled away from Edman. Yeah, everybody's been, Diamondbacks falling apart. We lose 7 in a row there. You're thinking, oh man, we're done. We're definitely maybe done for here. So that's a strikeout to start off this game. You're thinking, oh, we're done for, but everybody else is just same thing, falling apart as well. As here comes Brendan Donovan having a really good season, 301 average, 16 home runs, and he'll fly out to left field here as Nimmo's going to be underneath of it there for the out. And I still think, I know we're falling apart here, and we got a really tough final 6 games here against St. Louis and Philadelphia. But we have a playoff-type team. I thought we've had a playoff-type team the entire season. That's why we went out and got Brandon Woodruff. I thought we were a pitcher away. Bullpen is there. I think the hitting is there. 0-2 to Nolan Arenado, and he's going to swing and a miss for a strike 3. Our top strikeout guy in Senga, he's top 5 in the bigs. So a lot of strikeouts for sure. But yeah, we definitely have a playoff-type team, and let's just get this done. Struggling week, but let's make this final 6 games of the season a good one, and let's get into the playoffs. As Brandon Nimmo is going to start us off right, just rips that one up the middle, and that is going to be a leadoff base hit here. Like to get off to a really fast start. That would be absolutely fantastic. And look at Francisco Lindor. Take a look at this. 13-game hit streak. He's up to a 274 average. What a finish. That's not the greatest at bat there for a strike 3, but what a finish to the season for Lindor. He has really taken off, and that is awesome to see, because if we can get into the playoffs, you have a hot bat in Lindor, that is just going to make a big difference right there, and it could be absolutely huge, as McNeil's going to have a base hit, so now we got 2 on. 1 down here in this first inning. Here comes Gleyber Torres. This one's more off the end of the bat, and it's going to get down for a hit. It's going to be an automatic double there into the stands. Run will score will Nimmo, as Gleyber Torres, another guy. We bring him over here in free agency, struggled pretty much the entire season, and here in the final month and a half, he has just taken off, and we get a run out of it. 1-0 lead here early on. Chance to add more, and Owen Casey coming to the plate. We've moved him up to the 5-hole. Trusting in him. See what this youngster can do here. Probably going to keep him. If we make the postseason, I think he stays. As he rips this one, it's going to get a run in, so it absolutely works. It's going to be a 2-0 lead. Because looking at what we got on the bench-wise, I think I would trust him more fielding-wise and hitting-wise if we have to bring him off the bench in a postseason game. So good possibility he keeps there, as this one is not going to get through. It is fielded over to first for the out, but hey, 2 runs to start it off. Let's see what Senga can do with a 2-run lead as Wilson Contreras coming to the plate. 0-2. Give him that nasty stuff. There you go. Slurve outside. Strike 3. He's got that slurve. He's got the heat. He's got the nasty forkball. I mean, I don't know what he is bringing here. As this one off the end of the bat, Meneses is going to be down at first base. So an easy 1-2-3 second inning. All right. Here comes Jalen Palmer to the plate. So he comes out of nowhere, has a fantastic AAA season, and now, because of the injury here to Brett Beatty, gets a chance in the bigs. Might have a chance next year to make this team. More of a bench guy, I would think, not much of a starter, as this one's going to be grounded over to Nolan Arenado. That's an easy play for him. Out number 1, but has a real chance next year of making this team for sure. I think bench infield is something we haven't been strong at, and I think it could really help us out, because if one of those guys like Lindor goes down, Brooks Lee, any of those guys in the infield goes down. But yeah, we're strong in the infield. It's just backup-wise, we need depth there. So 2-2 pitch down to Nolan Arenado, and he's going to foul away that fastball inside. Cardinals nothing on the board here so far. 2-2 again, and this one, lazy fly ball to right field, Acuna over, and he should have it there for out number 3. So far, St. Louis, no hit on the board yet. They have been skunked here so far. I mean, it's only through, 4, still early on here, as Owen Casey gets a hold of this one deep into left field, but it's going to be tracked down there right at the track for the out. But he got into that one, as now Brooks Lee will be brought to the plate here, trying to start a 2-out rally here in this 4th inning. And that is not going to work at all, as that's going to be an easy ground ball over to first base there for out number 3. All right, let's go to the 5th. Just those 2 runs from the 1st inning as Wilson Contreras, see you later, strike 3. Senga's 5th K so far, as Jordan Walker, a dangerous hitter, to the plate. As he's going to foul away that cutter. I don't like that location there. 0-2 here, and this one jammed. Over is Owen Casey playing first base today. And you can see the ball boy gets out of the way. That was kind of cool to see. Out number 2. And now Joey Meneses to the plate. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. High heat. Perfect through 5. Cannot complain with the pitching performance going on here today. And especially, these are playoff games. 1,000% playoff games. So each pitch, each out, it's just, pressure is on the line, as Acuna's going to draw the walk here. And now you're going to have 2 on, 1 away in this 5th inning. Here comes Brendan Nimmo to the plate, and he's going to take the pitch there for a strike. Bullpen up for St. Louis. Like I said, you really got to get, bullpen's got to be ready to go at any moment in time here in these games, even early on. I mean, you need victories to really secure that playoff. All right, 0-2 here once again to Nimmo. And not sure why we went after that one. But what is that throw? And it's out into left field. We're going to send the runner home. Here comes the throw. Not in time, but I'm not sure why that play was even made. Why is Joey Meneses trying to make that throw to second base? I do not know. Just take the out at first. Terrible mistake. We'll absolutely take advantage of it. And now we got a 3-0 lead. Still a 1 away here in this 5th. And Lindor gets a hold of this one. This one deep into right field. And this one's going to go. 3-run home run. And now we have just taken a big lead here in the 5th. 6-0. As Francisco Lindor has really started to turn into the player. I mean, I know it's only like a 275, 280 average. But he has just been on a tear in the final month. And showing why he is, the best player on this team. As Gleyber Torres is going to rip a base hit. As these 2 guys really helping us out in the lineup. I mean, McNeil is about as steady as you can go. Nimmo's fantastic as well. And we're showing why this lineup is absolutely beastly. As Owen Casey is going to get one as well. See you later. 2-run shot. And we got an 8-0 lead now. As we are walking away with this game. We're going to end this Cardinals win streak for sure, unless we have an absolute collapse in this game. But hey, that would be a very Met thing to do, I guess, right? But 8-0 lead. The youngster Casey with the home run. I mean, that was absolutely just destroyed to right field. We're still not done here in this fifth. Can Brooks Lee add to it? Maybe get another one? As he does rip that up the middle, but that is going to be caught at center as the inning will end. But man, 6 runs on the board will absolutely take it. 8-0 lead. As the Cardinals are still looking for their first base hit. And Brandon Belt's not going to have it here as he swings through that one for strike 3. 7th K for Kodai Senga as now Dylan Carlson here to the plate. He'll take the cutter there for a strike. 1-2 here to Carlson. See you later. Strike 3. You can sit down. 8th K for Senga. What a pitching performance here today. Can he get through 6 perfect? It's not going to happen. Finally, St. Louis gets their first hit on the board, but it's not until the 6th inning and down 8-0. But still, I mean, we're good stand-wise, only at 64 pitches. I think we're good to go as this one's popped up. Lindor should have that one easily, and there is out number 3. So St. Louis does get their first hit, but that is it. So we'll head now to the bottom half of the 6th inning as Luis Angel Acuna is going to come to the plate. 0 for 1 so far with a walk, and he's going to take that cutter there for a ball. Love to see him. That's going to be an interesting next season for Acuna. It really is. As this one hit well deep into left field, continues to carry, and this one's going to get out of here. Acuna, who doesn't have the biggest power, but he does show it at times. This one is out of here. His 6th of the season. And like I said, next year, same thing. Is going to be a big season for him, and I hope he has a massive season, turns into a fantastic player for us right now. There you go, 9-0 lead. So we're just going to head to the 9th. It's a 9-3 lead right now, and we're just looking for the final out here of this game. As a ground ball, Glaber up with it over to first, and that's a victory. 9-3 is going to be your final. Kodai Senga with an absolute gem pitching performance once again. Strikeouts high, and the offense starting to heat up here at the end of the season at the right time. And man, Lindor, fantastic. Yeah, Senga gets the win, 13th of the victory. Lindor only the 1 hit, but the 3-run home run. Same with Casey, 1 for 4 with 3 ribbies. Yeah, and 7 innings, 2 hits, 9 Ks. Yohan Ramirez came in and let up the runs, but big time victory, big victory. And now Brett Beatty is about to return, so we can activate him. I think he'll be ready here in a day or two, so we'll send Jalen Palmer back down. We knew that was going to happen. We're actually going to send him to Double-A. With them in the playoffs, get him some playoff atmosphere. I think that would be great. All right, let's get into game number 2 here. Can we possibly get into game number 2? Bases loaded here, and we can't get anything out of it. All right, nothing there. We got Walker Buehler on the mound. Here in the top half of the 3rd, they're going to have 2 on. Stolen base there, 2nd and 3rd, and it's going to be a sac fly to get in a run. And then Lars Nootbaar, hits a 2-run shot. So 3-0 lead here for St. Louis as we'll get a run on the board there. Lindor to the plate with Nimmo on first. He'll ground out to end the inning, but at least we get 1 back. All right, Walker Buehler through 5. They're going to make a change right away. As Gleyber Torres to the plate, he's going to strike out. James Wood will pop up. Nothing for us there in the 5th. Let's go to the 6th inning. We're going to keep Walker Buehler into the game. Donovan there at first base. Walker's going to base hit. Now you got 1st and 3rd. Another stolen base. Walk, bases loaded. We got to make a pitching change here. All right, let's go. Griffin Jax, shut him down here, man. And you get a fly out to end the inning. Keep this at a 3-1 game. Vientos up after the Casey base hit. Moves him to 2nd. Kuna's going to single. I'm surprised he did not move. All right, a walk, bases loaded for Brandon Nimmo. They're going to go to the bullpen. Sack fly gets us within 3-2, and a fly out from Lindor ends the inning. So a 3-2 game as we enter in the 7th inning. All right, let's see what we can do. Single. Glaber at the plate, another base hit. 2 on, nobody down. James Wood with the single is going to knock in McNeil. Tie game here at 3 apiece. Vientos, fielder's choice. Now we got 1st and 3rd, and Acuna will fly out to end of the inning. Let's go into Paul Sewald, bring him in. 3-3 game here in the 8th. Nootbaar with the single. And Walker's going to fly out. All right, we're going to the bottom half of the 8th inning. Alvarez ground out. Nimmo will fly out. And Lindor will fly out. We'll go to the 9th. Fly out, base hit, and a 2-run shot. Oh. 2-run shot here in the 9th inning. 5-3 lead here for St. Louis. I guess Brooks Raley's going to come into this game. Just keep it at 2. Oh. 3 runs in the 9th. Jojo Romero is going to come in. We're going to try to do our best here. If we can have a epic 9th inning here to try to tie this game up. I mean, we got the 3, 4, and 5 guys up. We'll see. But, man, that is tough. As McNeil's going to rip this one into right, and it's going to be caught. All right, 1 away now in this 9th inning. St. Louis wearing those fantastic uniforms. Love those kind of like old school blue ones. All right. 1 away now. Glaber coming to the plate. Glaber's going to foul that one away. 0-1 here to Glaber. Got to get something rolling here. That one's hit well. Inside, kind of turned on it. Maybe just not enough. Man, right at the track. That is out number 2. So we're down to our final out here. James Wood comes to the plate. 1 for 4 in this game with the RBI. And he'll foul away that circle change. Just needs something here. Base hit. Anything. Got to get on base. Ground ball over to third. That will do it as St. Louis with 3 in the 9th gets the victory. Okay. They'll take that game number 2 of this, but we got to take game 3. We got to take the series. If we could take 2 out of 3, that's what we want to see. Let's cop into game number 3. But as you can see so far, St. Louis doesn't have a hit in the 5th, so Sean Manaea is pitching really well. Problem is, we don't have a run yet. All right, we still don't have a run. Manaea is pitching very, very well. And there's their first base hit there by Edman. Now they got first and third, nobody down here. Stolen base again. We cannot contain the running game. And a walk, that's got to do it. Yeah, we got to take him out. Bases loaded. Nobody down here in this 6th inning. Let's go Matt Stram. Sack fly is going to get a run in. If he can keep it at 1, that's a perfect job. Bases loaded once again. Fielder's choice ends the inning. Okay, nice. At least 1 run. That is fine. Wood with the walk. Hit and run. Doesn't work. And that's going to be a fly out to end the inning. The offense getting shut down in this game. Still just a 1-0 game as we head to the bottom half of the 7th inning. And you know what? Let's join the game right there. Luis Angel Acuna is going to start us off here in the 7th inning. Just a 1-0 game. So not too bad. As what a play on the mound by Steven Matz. Man, ripped up the middle. Just gloves it perfectly for the out. So 2 away now in this 7th inning. And that is going to be right there on the corner for a strike. It's still a good call. I mean, it clips the edge. It's just that what he's supposed to do. As Nimmo this time gets around on this one, that's going to be a base hit. So 2 outs here in this 7th inning. 1 swing could give us the lead. And we got the guy up that's been hot as of late. Francisco Lindor. 0 for 2 so far in this game, though. And this one is possibly going to get through. Let's see, over to first base. And it will not be. He will not beat it out. So there is the end of the inning. Still 1-0. Man, I thought Lindor was going to beat that out for sure. Does not happen. Swing and a miss there from Lars Nootbaar. So out number 2 now here in this 8th inning. As Lopez trying to keep this at a 1-0 game as Nolan Arenado now comes to the plate. And up the middle, Lindor over. Just going to make the throw over to first base. Got him there for out number 3. So through the top half of the 8th. Let's go to the bottom half of the 8th inning. Matt's still in this game. As McNeil hits this one, that's going to get through for a base hit, leadoff hit here in this inning for Jeff McNeil. And we got some power coming up. We got Gleyber Torres, we got James Wood. Chance to do some damage, and that's going to force them to use the pen. All right. They will go to the bullpen. He does not do well against lefties. So, depending if we can I mean, we're going to get to James Wood, so, you know, does not pitch well to lefties. I'm surprised they brought him in here. As Gleyber gets this one, it's deep. Will it have enough carry out there? And it will. Gleyber Torres, 2-run shot. It's going to give us the lead here in the 8th. Big time. Big for Gleyber Torres. 23rd of the season. That is absolutely huge. I'm telling you, these are like playoff type games. Every pitch is mattering right now. And Glaber with the 2-run clutch hit here in this 8th inning to give us the lead. Absolutely huge. Celebration right now in the dugout. As here comes James Wood now to the plate. And, I mean, of lefties, we're hitting 328 against them? Well, make it even better as Wood gets a hold of this one deep into right field. That's going to get down for extra bases. He'll be on his way to second base. And there you go. We still got that. I mean, nobody's down here in this 8th inning. A chance to add even more. 22nd of the season for James Wood. And now we got first and third with one down. Acuna to the plate. All you need is a fly ball. It just gets us an extra insurance run. 1-0. And this one jammed, but it's going to get down for a base hit. That'll work out perfectly. James Wood is going to score. 3-1 lead now in the 8th inning as Acuna comes through with a big RBI single. And Nimmo looks like this is going to be a fly out to center, but the damage is done. 3-1 lead. Let's go to the 9th. We're bringing in Diaz, of course, and see if he can pick up the save and take this series. Looking for save number 43 on the season. ERA a little bit elevated than I wanted to, but the strikeout rate still very good at 32%. As this one's flown into right, McNeil racing over, and he's got it there for out number 1. All right, one away. Joey Meneses is going to come to the plate. And this one is going to be ripped for a base hit into right. So that's going to bring the tying run to the plate. A chance for them, one swing away, to tie this ball game up. Or a ground ball can end it. As J.D. Davis, 102 miles an hour. You know what? Just throw the heat again. I don't know if he's going to be able to handle it. And he won't. He's going to look at 101 right there in the corner. Strike 3. 2 away here in this 9th inning. And Brendan Donovan's going to come off the plate here to pinch hit. One of their best hitters, best players on this team. Can he come through? I mean, he has thrown the heat. 99 right there. 1-2. And in front of it, fouls it away. Let's go with some breaking action then. And that's exactly what we do for strike 3. Slider on the outside half. And that will do it. 3-1 victory with the 3 runs there in the 8th inning. We're going to at least take 2 out of 3 from this Cardinals team, which is coming in absolutely hot. Manaea pitched well, 5 innings, 2 hits. I mean, 3 walks, 5 Ks, but still solid outing. Bullpen does the rest. Okay, well, let's see. We're in that last spot with St. Louis still right there. Giants and Cubs, 2 games back. Diamondbacks are eliminated. So it's either the Giants, Cubs, or possibly us. I think, I mean, with, the Cardinals there have a 2-game lead on it. So I think that would be, they'd have to really collapse there. But I'm thinking right now, all we got to do maybe is get one more game here in this series. If we can get one game here in Philadelphia, this first game, that might be it. So we'll see. Let's get into this game here against the Phillies. I think they're pretty much already clinched, so they're not really playing for much. But hey, I mean, it'd be sweet for them to knock out a division rival. I mean, I hate the Mets, obviously, so they would love to knock us out of here and not even give us a chance. But what can we do here? That's going to be nothing. Brandon Woodruff on the mound, shutting down this Philly offense. They got the City Connects on Philadelphia, so, I mean, they're okay. I don't really have much against them, I guess. 1-0 lead, double play, and that's going to stay at 1-0 lead. You can tell the playoff type atmosphere of these games. I mean, just low runs, especially really good offenses. As that's a Brett Beatty double back from injury. Wood scores. Owen Casey out of the plate, and he's going to walk. Nimmo's going to line out in the inning, but hey, we got a 2-0 lead. 2-1. Double play, big play. Run's going to score there on the single from Schwarber. And that will end the inning, but they get one back. 2-1. McNeil's going to pop up. Glaber with a solo shot. 3-1 lead. And Wood will fly out. Woodruff still pitching very well here. Caught stealing, not this time. Walk. Strikeout ends the inning. They will go to the bullpen. Alvarez strikes out, ends the inning. Woodruff still in, looking good energy-wise. All right, you got 2 on. 1 away. Do we go to the bullpen here? Fly out. And there you go. Fielder's choice ends the inning. We trusted in him. He got out of it. Casey, another base hit. Single there from Lindor. And a double from McNeil scores 2. 5-1 lead. And another one, double for Gleyber Torres. 6-1 lead. If we add any more, Beatty will fly out, but a 3-run 7th is going to give us a 6-1 lead. Woodruff trying to get through 8 here. That might be it for him. Nope, he'll get it. He'll go through what's 7, actually. He'll go to inning number 8. I think we'll probably go to the bullpen. Man, Owen Casey's got a 3-for-3 game with a walk. Let's go to the pen now. Let's go to, I'm guessing Griffin Jacks. Let's go to Griffin Jacks out of the pen. Maybe Stram. Let's go Stram. Actually, we got the lefty matchup. Strikes out McKinstry. Turner pops up. Strike out there to Schwarber. So he does his job in the 8th. All right. Lindor on. Double. Oh, he's thrown out at the plate. It's all right. All right, 9th inning. Should we jump into this? Should we jump in? Let's just jump in. Let's jump into this game here. Try to get the final 3 outs because more than likely this could clinch us a playoff spot. This could be it. Okay, I don't know how that's not a strike. 2-2 to Alec Bohm. Ground ball. And Brooksley with a fantastic play over to first and got him there for the outs. Fantastic play there from Brooksley. So now JT Realmuto is going to come to the plate here with one away as nice inside fastball from Griffin Jacks. Now let's go to that nasty slurve. And it's missed his location there, but just fouled away. Let's go back to the high heat. Pops him up. Beatty should have it easily for out number 2. And there you go. 2 away here in this 9th inning. Still have that 5-run lead, so a lot of room to play with. All right, 1 more to go here. Could clinch a playoff spot. I mean, obviously depends what the other teams do here. Because, I mean, if they win, it's still a 2-game lead. We still got to get 1 more game. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. We're going to take this game 1 here in Philadelphia. 6-1. Great pitching from Brandon Woodruff. Fantastic job. And, man, the top of the order just killing it. No Casey down below. Just a solid 3-for-3. 2 runs, 1 walk game. Yeah, Woodruff 7 innings, 7 hits, 3 walks, 6 Ks. The Rumble Ponies have won the Easter League and will be taking on the Bowie Bay Sox for the championship. And with that win, we have clinched. The Giants and Cubs have completely fallen apart. They've lost 7 in a row and 8 in a row, respectively. Wow. But we have clinched the final, more than likely. Well, we're still tied with St. Louis there, so we'll see with seeding. But we're in. We are in. We'll just sim the final 2 games. We lose there against Philadelphia, and we win our final game of the season. We finish 87-75. Good enough to make the postseason, and we're going to take on the Cincinnati Reds in the first. So this is going to be an interesting series because just, a week and a half ago, we just lost a 3-game set to them, got swept. So we'll see. But let's go over the final season stats. We'll go over the league leaders, MVP winners, stuff like that. Alvarez leads us in homers with 26. Lindor and Gleyber Torres with 24 apiece. So they finished off the season very, very well. But look at James Wood. I mean, almost 200 less at bats, same amount of home runs. I mean, I think he's going to hit near 40 next year. There's no doubt about it. Brett Beatty with 22, I think a full season out of him. He will definitely hit 30. So the power, I know we traded Pete Alonso, I saw before. I get it. We lost a 40 home run guy, but that deal had to be made. He wasn't probably we're not going to re-sign him. But it looks like with James Wood, Brett Beatty, I think we'll be fine power-wise. I think we'll be perfectly fine. And then bring in a full season with Owen Casey, another power guy, I think we'll be fine. We just got to work on the speed, I think, in the offseason. We got to bring in somebody, or at least get somebody that's going to steal some bases for us and be a real problem on the base path. Because Lindor just gets older. It's just not going to happen. It really isn't. Beatty actually led us in slugging with James Wood there at 525. Lindor ended up with a 466. And plus, give it up to Ronnie Mauricio. He had a fantastic season. He really did. Quietly, great season for him. Brooksley kind of fell apart, but we'll see what he can bring next year. As for pitching, Kodai Senga leads us with 14 victories on the season. We really improved the pitching. We really improved the bullpen, which the back half is just now with Griffin Jax. I mean, Jax, Seawald, and Diaz, forget it, man. I think if we get to the lead in the 7th here in the postseason, that's why, even though we're a wild card team, I think it's crazy to say. I mean, in baseball, you just never know. It's like when you get you just never know coming into the playoffs what's going to happen, especially now with the wild card. But the way our bullpen, the way our team is kind of constructed, there is a real chance that we could make it to an NLCS, possibly a World Series. I know it's crazy to think. Now, the only thing that could stop us is one team. I'm not even talking about maybe the Dodgers. I'm talking about the Atlanta Braves. We have had no success against them this year. So that is the one thing where I'm just like, man, if we can beat Cincinnati, but if we got to face the Braves either in a divisional or possibly a championship series, that is what's going to give us some real issues. That team, we just haven't yet to really figured out yet. So, but hey, maybe this is the time to get that schneid out, out of there, and a chance to break through in the time where you really need to break through against a team. And we'll see. Who knows? We could be bounced out right away in the first 2 games against the Reds because they have a really good team as well. But let's go over league leaders. You got Soto and Acuna Jr. lead, 320 average each. He had more hits, though, at 194. Triple straight Turner. He had 47 home runs. Schwarber there with 43. Man, Albies hit 41. And then Riley hit 36. Ridiculous. Matt McClain with the Cardinals. We will see them. He led an RBI with 134. So, technically, you could say he won the Triple Crown, Ronald Acuna Jr. You could say that. De La Cruz there with 105. You could say that, I guess. I mean, yeah, probably. I mean, I know Soto's right there with average as well, but he at least had more hits, so we'll just say that's, let's say he won the Triple Crown, which in my opinion is probably going to be a MVP. Zach Wheeler with wins, but Brandon Williamson, we'll see that Cincinnati. He had 20 wins on the season as well. The Dodgers had 4 of their pitchers are in the top 5 in wins. It's ridiculous. They were struggling early in the season. They were struggling. And they just take off. It doesn't matter. It's the freaking Dodgers. It's just ridiculous. They're just crazy. I mean, it's just insane what they can do. That's a lot of shutouts. Look at Phillies with a lot of shutouts this year. Corbin Burns leads in Ks, 238. But Senga's right there at 4 with 220. So he had a really good showing this year. Definitely a big-time strikeout guy. We've had some very good games strikeout-wise with Kodai Senga. He's got nasty stuff. I mean, that's really why. Woodruff right there with a whip or WAR for pitchers. So he was up in the top 10. Let's go to AL. Corey Seager had just a monster season. 331 average. 204 hits is going to lead the bigs completely. Look at Jackson Holiday with 48 doubles. He had 50 home runs. Bregman there with 45. Judge with 43. And does he lead an RBI? Does he win a Triple Crown? He does not. Oh, Alex Bregman just beat him out at 141. I thought we were going to have 2 Triple Crown guys, which is just insane to think about. But nope, Alex Bregman says, I don't think so. OPS, actually Aaron Judge with a 1045 OPS. Lopez with 21 wins. Valdez with 20, so a couple more 20-game winners there in the American League. But the Astros, same thing as the Dodgers, just ridiculous. DeGrom ended up with 2 losses, so he got another one. So that's funny to see. I guess we got to just saw it right there. But he won 18-2 still. A fantastic season. Lopez leads in Ks. Let's see. War's actually going to be Scooble. And then batting war is going to be Aaron Judge and Corey Seager at a 9.7. MVP, NL, that's pretty easy. Ronald Acuna Jr., I think that's pretty easy. He was fantastic the entire season. Triple Crown winner, he's ridiculous. He's just a ridiculous player. Glasgow wins the Cy Young. JoJo Romero is going to win your reliever year. Rookie of the year is going to go to Greg Allman, who we will see in that series. So James Wood just misses out. All right, that gives us a little bit of motivation to that series. We'll see. We'll see who the real Rookie of the Year is, really. Yeah. But the potential of those guys, James Wood especially, it's just high end. We'll see next year. He's going to be, I'm hoping for a 40 home run season. I really am. But obviously, don't worry about next year yet. We're not done this year. We got a chance in the playoffs, right? So We got a chance. We'll see. Cincinnati team, though, is very, very talented. They are. I mean, you got Ellie De La Cruz, who is an absolute just animal player. He is... I mean, I believe there's so much talent in baseball. You know, I know a lot of guys out there, you know, the fandom, sometimes it's not obviously not as popular as a football. I get it. I mean, I see it on here with, you know, not as many people are going to be interested in seeing an MLB franchise, but I just wish they would, I mean, I think baseball is a great game, and the talent they got going the young talent they have right now going in the MLB, I just wish it was out there more because it's fantastic. There's so many great young players out there that need to be shown and need to be seen. It's just sucks sometimes. Let's look at the final division standings. Yankees win that division AL East, raising the wild card. Twins win the American League Central pretty easily there by 7 games. Astros best team in the AL with 104. Rangers and Mariners will make the wild card. So there's your wild card teams, with the Royals, Blue Jays, and Orioles and the Guardians just missing out. Athletics with 59 wins. I don't know if that's the worst team in baseball, but Braves with 100 wins get that division. Phillies and obviously us. Reds with 98 wins. Cardinals will make the wild card. Brewers with 56. All Rockies at 44. That's it. Dodgers, best team in baseball, 107. Win that division with ease. Yeah, Rockies, 44 wins. Yikes. So Phillies, Cardinals, we are the 7th. So we are still in the playoffs though. We've made it. We have made it here in season number 2. We're going to take on the Reds. A chance to possibly get a wild card win, move on, with the Dodgers and Braves waiting in the mix. Those teams are just absolutely ridiculous. But hey, this is the playoffs. Every team is good. The Cincinnati team's fantastic. Philly and St. Louis, very good teams. So it doesn't really matter who you face. It's going to be a good one. We'll have Max Fried on the mound for game number 1. That's what we'll have next time. We'll have game 1. We might have the whole series for next video. We might have this whole series because it's only a 3-game set. So we'll probably do the whole wild card, and hopefully it works out for us. But that is going to do it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for all the support. I really do appreciate it. Hit that like button, subscribe for more, and I will see you in the next one. You guys have a good one. Bye-bye.